What is up, guys? Welcome back to another fingerstyle tutorial. Today we're actually going to take a look at Dear Theodosia from Hamilton. This is one of my arrangements from about 3.5 years ago, but it's been highly requested, so I thought I would do it. If you haven't seen the full version, click the link above or down in the description. This song is pretty easy to play. We're in standard tuning. You just got a capo on the 2nd fret, so it should be good for beginners. And if you're ready to give it a shot, let's get started. Alright guys, so this is going to be a beginner's tutorial. It's quite an easy song to play. I'm going to try and explain it in as much detail as possible. I'll put the tab along the bottom for you. This will be the 1st string, this is the 6th string. Now let's get started with the intro. It's 4 bars. It sounds like this. Okay, so we're starting off in this kind of G shape here. It's not a traditional G like this, or like that. I hold it like this. So I've got 2 fingers held down here. I've got my thumb over the top on the 6th string, 3rd fret for the bass note. And then I've also got my 2nd finger down here on the 3rd fret, 1st string for the melody there. Okay, so we're going to start off by playing those 2 strings together, the 1st string and the 6th string, like that. Then we have this section here. We're going to hit strings 3, 2, 3, and they're open strings. That's going to repeat quite a lot through this intro. Okay. From there, take your 4th finger, put it onto the 5th fret, and slide up to the 7th fret on the 1st string. Once you slide up there, you want to repeat that 3, 2, 3 that you just played. Like that. For the next bar, taking this shape that we had here and just take it down 1 fret. So now we're on the 2nd fret on the 1st string and the 6th string. Then we're going to repeat that 3, 2, 3 again. Now, we're doing another slide, but this time it's going to be on the 7th fret and go up to the 10th fret. That's relative to the capo, remember. So before it was 5 to 7, and then 7 to 10. Okay. So you notice after that slide, we're doing that 3, 2, 3 again. So that's the first 2 bars, so just practice them slowly. I'll play it from the start. Okay, from there, take that finger off the 10th fret, and you just want to play the open 1st and 6th strings. From there, just do the 3, 2, 3 again. Then 7th fret on the 1st string, play that one, and then 3, 2, 3 again. So that's quite a simple bar. It's just open 1st and 6, 3, 2, 3, 7. For the next bar, it's quite similar. We're just going to go up to 8. 3, 2, 3, and then back to 7. 3, 2, 3 again. So I'll play those 2 bars. So that is the whole intro. When you're playing the 3-2-3, those strings in between the main melody notes, you want to try and keep them a little bit softer than the other ones. So it should be like this. You can kind of do little things like that, like the little vibrato on the notes as well, and the little pull-offs if you want, just to add a little bit of style instead of just playing the straight note. But that's the intro. I'll play it one more time for you. You might want to slow down there a little bit as well on the last bar, just before you get into the verse. Okay guys, now we're into the first verse. So things get a little bit more difficult now, but it's not too bad. It starts off like this. That's the first 4 bars of the verse. There's going to be 8 in total. So the first bar, I'll play it again slowly for you. It's based around a G chord, but I've only got the bass note held down here at the start. So I just use my second finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and I'm going to do a little finger roll here. So I'm going to be hitting strings 2, 3, and 6, one after another, just like that. From there, you're hitting strings 4. Then you're taking your first finger that's here onto the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and you're going to do a pull off here. So hit that note and do a pull off. Once you get that, you're going to take your 4th finger and put it here on the 4th string, 4th fret. So play that one, then playing the 3rd string open, you shouldn't have any fingers on that string now. Then take your 4th finger off that 4th string, 4th fret, and play the 4th string open twice. Right, I'll play that slowly again. The next bar, it sounds like this. It's not too bad. As long as you're comfortable using your thumb for a bass note, this one should be quite easy. We're starting off, it's like a D with a F sharp in the bass. So bring that thumb over onto the 6th string, 2nd fret, and I've got my 1st finger here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, then my 3rd finger here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, just like a D, but without that bottom string held down. So you're going to start with the bass note, then strings 2 and 3 together, then the 4th string by itself, so that's just open 4th. Then take this finger off, so now it's just one finger held down here, and you're going to hit strings in this pattern. It's going to be 2, 3, 4 quite quickly, and then just alternate 3, 4, 3. So again, that's 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So that bar all together. So you might need to practice the rhythm there a little bit, but once you get it, we can move on to the next bar. Okay, so this one, it's based around an E minor, but we're not playing these strings, so you don't need any fingers held down at the start. We're just going to hit open 6 like that, then the 2nd string open twice, then the fourth string by itself, then on the second string, 3rd fret. So you're going to add your finger on there. Take that finger back off again and play that string open, 2nd string open there. Then we've got a little hammer on here. So you can use any finger you want really for this. I normally use my 2nd finger, and I'm going to be hammering the 5th string open to the 2nd fret. That is followed by open 2nd string. Okay, so that's 3 bars of the verse that we've learned so far, so I'll play through them for you. Next bar sounds like this. So this one's got a C bass note, so I'm on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and I'm going to play that bass note along with open 2nd string. Then I'm adding my 1st finger on here to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. I'm going to play that note there. Then I'm going to take it off and play the open 3rd string. Straight away after that, I'm going to add my 2nd finger onto the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And then I'm going to take that one off and play the open 2nd string. So you're playing that note, taking it off, open, that note, open. Then, at the end of the bar, the last beat, we've got a little hammer on here. So that's the 3rd string hammering open to 2nd fret. Okay, so quite a simple kind of melody just to follow along with. I'll play the 4 bars again just so you know where we're up to. So it's a really gentle song. You want to try and make all the notes kind of ring into one another so that there's no jarring moments. You just want it to kind of flow really smoothly. So like there, you want to hear that open 3rd string ringing as you play the next notes. So you want to keep that bass note ringing. You don't want to mute that as you go to the next note, or it'll be kind of jarring. But that just comes with practice after you've kind of learned to play the song. So the next few bars are going to sound like this. Okay, so that's the rest of the verse. Take it back to that 1st bar there that I did. This one can be a little bit awkward to play. It's a little bit different. We're starting off the same. We're playing that finger roll on the G. So you should know that part. Then we're going to be playing the 3rd string a total of 4 times. The first 2 times are kind of spaced out, but then the second 2 are close together. So if you know the song, you should know the words and the melody and how to play that part. After that, we're hitting the 4th string open and then the 2nd string open. That's followed by the bass note again. Then, again, you add your 4th finger onto the 4th fret, 4th string. So that's there. Play that note. And that's the end of the bar, and we're going to be changing to this bass note. so once you hit that 4th string, 4th fret note, you're changing this finger to this finger, and that's going to be on the 2nd fret now. So hit that bass note, and then take this finger off the 4th fret, and we're just going to hit the 4th string open 3 times, close together, and then a little hammer on there. Just open to 2nd fret really quickly. So those 2 bars together. So you got what I mean there about holding that note there. So we don't want to take that finger off really, because then the bass note will kind of stop. So I keep my finger there, take that finger off, and use my 2nd finger to do that hammer on under there, while that note's still playing. For the next bar, we're ending on this kind of E minor. So just make a regular E minor shape and play strings 3, 4, and 6 in a kind of finger roll like that. Then we're bringing the intro back into it. So we're going to slowly fade in that 3, 2, 3 that we played in the intro. Up to the 7 on the 1st string, 7th fret. 3, 2, 3. Then for the next bar, 8, 3, 2, 3, back to 7. 3, 2, 3. And that's the whole verse. Okay, so let's give it a shot from the start. I'll just play it through slowly for you. Alright guys, so this is now going to be verse 2. Luckily the first 4 bars are exactly the same as the first 4 bars of verse 1. So I'll just play through those for you. Okay, so from now it's going to change. The next section sounds like this. Okay, so same chords, but just a different melody, different notes to play. So let's look at that first bar. This one's not too bad, because we're in that G shape. Remember, it's just the bass note on this one. And you're just going to hold that, and then we're just going to be playing some strings. It's just going to be 6, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6. So you don't need to move your left hand at all here. You're literally just playing those strings in that kind of rhythm. And the next bar, this one's not too bad as well. You start off with just 1 finger held down and you just add 1 finger and that's it. So once you play that first bar, on that final bass note, you want to come down to this 2nd fret 6th string bass note. From there, you want to hit strings 4, open, and then 2 and 1 open. Like that. Then add your 3rd finger onto the 3rd fret 2nd string. Play that one, followed by the open 1st. Then open 4th, then the 2nd string again, still held down here on the 3rd fret, then open 1st, then 2nd string again. Okay, so I'll play that slowly. From there, it's this E minor. So getting into an E minor shape, and you're going to hit strings 2 and 6. There should be both open strings. That's followed by 5, 4, and then the third string open twice. Then we're going to be adding this finger on here again, back onto the 3rd fret, 2nd string. But before you hit that one, you want to hit the open first one more time. So that's open first, and then 2nd on the 3rd fret. So then you want to take that finger off there, hit open 2nd string. That's going to be followed by open 4th string, so make sure you take that finger off there, hit open 4th, then put your finger down here on the 3rd string 2nd fret and hit that note. So I normally take my fingers off around halfway through that bar, so by now I've normally got my fingers off completely, so that when I come to play that note, it's already going to be open. And then 2nd fret, 3rd string. Last bar. Okay, so the way I play this one is I have my finger on the bass note here, 3rd fret on the 5th string. I'm going to play that, followed by open 3rd, followed by the bass note again, then open 4th. Then I slide up and do harmonics here on the 12th fret, 3rd and 4th strings together. Something like that. If you don't want to do the harmonic, you can just play the open 3rd. Like that. Then, at the end of the bar, for the last beat, we've just got the open 4th string twice. So I'll play the 2nd verse for you. Alright guys, so if you made it through those 2 verses, we're getting into the chorus now. I'll split it into 2 parts for you, but it's not much more difficult than the verse. So the first part sounds like this. Okay, so that first bar, we've got the G bass note, 6th string, 3rd fret, but we're also adding our first finger here onto the 3rd string, 2nd fret. We're going to be taking that on and off quite a lot for the first bar. We're going to be taking it off straight away because we're doing a pull off here. So do a finger roll on strings 6, 4, and 3. But as you do that, on that 3rd string where you're holding down your finger, you want to do a pull off there. Once you get that, you want to put it straight back on and play that note again on the 2nd fret. From there, you're going to hit strings 4, open, then take that finger off the 1st finger and play the 3rd string open, then put it back on and play the 3rd string along with the 6th string bass note. Then take that finger off again and play 3rd string open, then 4th string open, then put that finger back on and play 3rd string 2nd fret. The next bar, this one's not too bad. From that G, we're transitioning to this bass note here. So I bring my thumb over the top for the 2nd fret on the 6th string, and I play that note followed by 3rd string open, then 4th string open, then 3rd string open again, and then again but with the 4th string open at the same time. I normally use my 2 fingers for that, and then I put my 1st finger back onto that 2nd fret, 3rd string, and play that note. Like that. From there we're going to an E minor. The next bar sounds like this. So make a regular E minor shape. Technically you don't have to hold those fingers there right now, but I'll do it for just now, just as a demonstration. I'm going to hit strings 2 and 6 open together, then add my 4th finger down here onto the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and we're doing a pull off there. 3rd fret to open. Then, still holding that shape there, you're going to hit strings 5 and 4. So technically you don't need those fingers there until you play those strings, so it might be easier for you to do that pull-off section and then add your fingers up there to do the 5 and 4. Once you get that, we're just going to hit the 3rd string open twice and then 2nd fret. From there, we're coming to a C, or what would normally be a C. It's going to be the 5th string, 3rd fret. Play that with open 2nd string. Then add your finger here, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and do a pull off there, 3rd fret to open. Then we've got the 4th string open, and then more harmonics here. So I'm coming up to the 12th fret again. I'm going to hit the same strings as before, it's just the 3rd and the 4th strings on the 12th fret as a harmonic. After the harmonic, you want to hit the 4th string open twice. So I'll play those 4 bars. The next 4 bars are like this. You'll notice those 3 bars are exactly the same as the previous section. It's just this 4th bar that's going to change a little bit. So before it was like this, but now it's going to change to be something like this. Okay, so a little bit more difficult, but still not too bad. We're starting off on the same bass note, this 5th string, 3rd fret bass note. We're going to hit that along with open 2nd string. Then we've got this little pattern here. You want to hit the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then take it off and hit 2nd string open, then 2nd string open and back onto the 3rd fret. So it's probably easier if you do a pull off and a hammer on there. So you're going to hold your finger on the 3rd fret, pull off to open, and then play the string again and hammer back on. Then you want to hit the 1st and 4th strings open together, followed by the 3rd string, 3rd fret 2nd string. Take that finger off and hit the 2nd string open. Then add your 1st finger onto the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then off to open. You do a pull off there, or just play both notes. That's going to be the end of the first part of the chorus. So I'll play through the whole thing for you. Alright guys, so getting straight into the second part of the chorus. This part is a lot easier than the first part. It's kind of stripped back a little bit. It sounds like this. Okay, so that's what we're going to be learning. So the first bar, G, we're just hitting strings 3 and 6. The third string is open, 6 strings on the 3rd fret. Then we're going to be waiting and hitting that 3rd string again. That's all that's in that bar. At the start of the next bar, we're starting on this chord here. So I just move that finger down 1 fret. I don't use my thumb this time. Move that finger down and add your 3rd finger onto the 2nd fret as well on the 3rd string. Play strings 3, 4, and 6 together. Then, after another kind of long wait, you're going to be sliding up with that finger that's on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, slide up to the 4th fret. Then we're on the E minor bar, and all we're going to do is hit strings 3 and 6 open together, and that's the whole bar. So just let that ring out for the entire bar. Then back onto the C, so the 3rd fret, 5th string, hit that note, and then we're doing that little run again that we learned before in the first part of the chorus. So you're going to do a hammer on, or just play the notes here. Open 2nd, 3rd fret 2nd, and then the 1st and 4th strings open together, followed by the 2nd string again, still on the 3rd fret, then lift that finger off, open 2nd, then 2nd fret 3rd string, lift off to open 3rd string. Then we're just kind of repeating that. So back to the G, bass note, this time without the 3rd string open, so just the bass note by itself. Then the 3rd string, next bar, same as before. Then to that E minor again, just the same. And then once again, just repeat that C bass note and then that little run. And that's going to be the end of the chorus. So I'll play through that one more time for you, just from the start. Okay, so we're on to the last new section of the song to learn. It's going to be the bridge section. It sounds a little bit like this. So I actually play this a little bit differently every time, but as long as you get that kind of melody in there somewhere, it normally sounds okay. So it starts off with this kind of C shape here, just using the kind of top strings. I played the bass note, 5th string, 3rd fret, and that's followed by the 3rd and 4th strings together. You notice I've got my finger down here as well, on the 4th string, 2nd fret, as well as the bass note. So it should sound like that. Then, on the 2nd and the 4th beats, pretty much all the way through this bridge, we do a little strum downwards, just on the top kind of 3 or 4 strings, like that. So it starts off bass note, 3 and 4, little strum, then the 3rd string by itself, and then I move up here. So I take this shape and I just move up 2 frets, so now I'm on the 5th fret here and the 4th fret here. And I'm going to play strings 5 and 3 together, followed by 4, 5, 3. And that's that first bar. The next bar sounds like this. So you notice it starts off with a kind of hammer on there, onto the bass note. So that's open 5th string to 3rd fret. Now the melody is higher in this time, so once you're on that bass note, we're going to hit strings 2 and 3 together, then a little strum, and then the 2nd string by itself, and then again with the 4th string open. Then add your 1st finger here onto the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And you're doing another little strum here, but this time you want to add your 3rd finger onto the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So it's almost like a D chord. Then as you strum that, take that finger off and play the open 2nd string. Okay, so it's a little bit different to the rest of the song, but hopefully it's not too bad. The next bar is just a repetition of the first bar of the bridge. After that, we've got this bar. So that starts the same way, a little quick hammer on there. You don't have to do that part, you can just put the finger on and play the bass note if you want. Then, 1 beat later, we've got the strum. And then I'm adding my 4th finger up here onto the 4th fret, 4th string. Playing that note, then the bass note again, and then the strum, and then I'm taking that finger off the 4th string, 4th fret, and just playing it open. So those first 4 bars of the bridge. So the next part of the bridge, the second half of it, sounds pretty much the same. There's just some slight differences. It's only this bar that changes, so the 4th bar. Before it would be something like this. But this time it's... So we've got the hammer onto the bass note, then the little strum on open strings here. Then we're adding our 1st finger here onto the 3rd string, 2nd fret, playing that one, then the bass note, then another little strum, keeping your finger here, and then the open 2nd. Okay, so that is the entire bridge. It's probably the hardest part of the song to learn, but once you get it, it's not too bad to play. From there, we've just got a bar of waiting. So after that one, it's just going to wait, and then we're playing the 4th string open twice and going straight back into the chorus. after the end of the chorus, we just slow it right down at the last bar, and I normally just end on that G bass note. And that's the end of the song.